Hi fam, welcome back for my new viewers. Hey, my name is Elle. Thank you for tuning in. Today is August 17th and here I am. I came back and like I said in my last vlog, I want to share with you some information about gemstones and crystals. Today we are going to be talking about the metaphysical healing and just overall properties of a crystal named agate. And this is what an agate could look like. And I have a couple of other ones that I'm going to show you as well. But before I jump into the information about agate, if you viewed my last vlog, I mentioned that I was not sure if I wanted to continue to do vlogs about astronomy and astrology because I had been reading that Vedic astrology is much more accurate than the astrology that we follow in the United States. So I'm still kind of torn as to whether or not I want to continue with providing information about what's happening with the planets and the positions and how all of this affects our relationship with others as well as our relationship with ourselves. But I will mention that tomorrow, August 18th, we will be in the full power and full energy of the full moon in Aquarius. Being that it's a couple of hours before, we still feel the effects of the energy, but we will have a 100% full moon in Aquarius tomorrow morning, August 19th at 5:26 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And please adjust that time to whatever time zone that you are in to be more accurate. Full moons, and here I go, right? I said I wasn't going to do this, but here I go. Full moons are when the side of the moon that is facing the earth is actually the side of the moon that the sun is shining on. So the light from the sun illuminates the side of the moon that we see from the earth. Hence, full moon. During a new moon, the sun is shining on the side of the moon that we are not facing, so we can't see the moon. However, during this full moon, and full moons are all about things coming to fruition, things being complete. You sitting still and seeing how everything has turned out, all of your plans, things come, the moon is actually shining light. The sun is actually shining light on the moon, and the moon is all about our thoughts, our beliefs, what makes us feel comfy and secure. So being that the sun is shining light on the moon and we get to see the moon, during full moons, we actually get to see the things that make us feel comfortable. We get to see what our deepest, darkest desires are. We get to see and feel our emotions and our thoughts and our wants and our needs much more intensely than during a new moon. During a full moon, like I said, everything comes to a head. Everything is brought up so that we can actually see it. Our intentions, our thoughts, our feelings, intuition, our deepest and darkest desires, wants, and needs. Our secrets come out during full moons. And being that this full moon is in the sign of Aquarius, Aquarius is all about seeing the oneness in everything. It's about not being selfish and being more willing to involve everybody. Aquarius is a sign of being a humanitarian. It's all about having a wider perspective on things. It's about seeking knowledge, seeking the best knowledge for the masses and not just individually. So this full moon in Aquarius really falls in line with all of the other energies that we have been experienced. We experienced the Lionsgate portal on the 8th, and that brought along with that brought along, oh God, my computer is going black again. And I'm not even using my computer. I decided to use my phone today so that you all can actually see what the gemstones look like. So bear with me because I have to make sure that my computer light is still on so that you all could see what the gemstones look like. I tried to do a recording so that you could see the gemstones on my computer, but the resolution on my computer was not good at all. So I decided to use my phone. So that's just a side note. So the full moon in Aquarius is just like, it fits perfectly into the puzzle of all of the other energies that we have been experiencing. With the Lions Gate, we experienced a lot of downloads, upgrades, and DNA activations. We also were blessed to have a meteor shower not so long after that. And then after the meteor shower and the Lions Gate, Mercury, Venus, Pluto, Mars, and Saturn, I think, actually gave us some more of their energy. And all of these signs bring about their own characteristics and their own energetics. And all of these energetics helped us with our process of evolution, ascension, and just our spiritual growth altogether. So, as with all of the other energies that we have experienced in the past, the Lion's Gate, the meteor shower, the planets giving us that extra energy, this full moon in Aquarius, it all fits into the beautiful picture of how Source is aiding us in our ascension and our spiritual growth. So I'm going to try not to, as you can see, I actually love this stuff, but I'm going to try to broaden my education about it so that I can provide you with more information that might be more helpful. So that's why I'm not going to go too deep into all of this stuff, but I did want to mention it. So make sure you do your research, as with everything else that I say to you about the full moon and everything else that I spoke about with regards to energy. And we're all experiencing this so that we can grow more and so that we could lift our consciousness and lift our vibration, bring us into other dimensions, and also help the earth ascend with us. So let us talk about Agate. I don't know if you remember, if you have never seen any of my vlogs, or if you haven't viewed my last vlog, I ended up getting I'm moving some stuff around so you can see, the Crystal Bible. And I have had such a love for crystals and gemstones all of my life. When I got to this age where I was able to work and buy things with my own money, I started buying gemstones, and I became really attached to the gemstones. I started to feel the energy of the gemstones. Depending on what store I went into that had gemstones, if they were real gemstones, I would definitely feel, dizzy and tired, and I couldn't stay in the gemstone store for too long because I was really and still am very sensitive to the energy of gemstones. So I wanted to share with you this book again, the Crystal Bible. Is a really, really great book to get if you are into gemstones and crystals. And upon purchasing the book, I went through each and every page just to, do a brief review of all of the gemstones in here. And in doing that, I realized that I have a lot of these gemstones. All of these green tabs are the gemstones that I have and had before I purchased this book. And all of these red tabbies and flags are the gemstones that I did not have. So getting this book actually has motivated me to work more with my gemstones, and also to want to acquire the gemstones that I don't have and do more research on gemstones, get other information from other sources, of course, and really sit down with my gemstones separately to see if the information that I have read and that I've gotten from out of this wonderful resource is actually what I feel when I work with the gemstones. So today, and I have some notes too because I don't want to just keep on flipping back to the book. Today I want to talk about an agate. This is another form of agate. Agate comes in so many different forms. There is black agate, there's moss agate, there's fire agate, there's tree agate, there's blue agate, there's bullseye agate, there's Botswana agate, there's blue lace agate, there's pink agate, the list goes on and on and on. And all of these different agate crystals carry different metaphysical and healing properties. But today I'm going to be sharing with you just overall information about what metaphysical and healing properties agate has. I'm not going to necessarily go into the properties of the different types of agate at this point. So, these are two that I have acquired. And agate is a really great stone for protection and strength and harmony. It's a really great stone if you want to balance your yin and yang energy. It provides you with the energy of courage. It's great for meditating, healing, and calming. And agate also dispels sickness and protects you from evil or lower vibrating energies. Agate has been worn by warriors in the past to help them when they're in battle. It protects them and it also provides them with strength. And one of the great things about agate is with regards to the property of strength, it is a grounding stone, and it is also a stone that will help you with your endurance and longevity. So it was very typical for warriors or people who were in battle to carry this stone with them when they were fighting, because they needed to have the strength to endure the long battles over a long period of time. Agate also, I have another one. Let's see if I can find it on my desk. Here it goes. This is another agate, and this one looks completely different than the other two that I just showed you. Agate also helps to enhance creativity and strengthens our intellect, and it's a really great stone for students and artists because it also helps us to deal with concentration as well as meditation. So if you want to start a meditation regimen, agate is a really good stone to hold while you're meditating. Not only because it's good for concentration and meditation, but it also helps you to access the energy of the collective consciousness, and it calms us down as well. And it also will protect you while you're meditating. Agate has also been known to be carried by children because it protects you from falls and getting hurt. And agate also helps with emotional strength and self-confidence and courage. Being that it is a stone that helps you to harmonize and balance your yin-yang energy, it's also a very good stone with regards to helping to balance the yin-yang energy in the relationships that you have with other people, as well as the relationship that you have with yourself. It's a grounding / harmonizing stone if you want to use it for your interpersonal relationships. It allows you to open up to be able to use both your feminine and male yin and yang energy in a harmonious way so that you can be a more productive individual with regards to your relationships, and also with regards to the relationship that you have with yourself and your higher self. So yeah, these are, I really like this one. It looks like it's really funky to me. So, oh gosh, see? You see, this is a problem. This is a big problem. Anyway, let's keep on going with the agate. Um, Agate is a stone that is also really, really great for cleansing the chakras and clearing out blockages that we have, which could also be used while you're meditating. If you meditate on your chakras or clearing your chakras, or if you're working with Archangel Raphael to help to heal your chakras, agate is a really great stone to hold while you're meditating for many different reasons. Like I said, it's good for concentration, it's good for meditation, it's good for harmonization. And on top of that, it's also a really great stone to clear your chakras and remove energetic blockages that you may have that you don't know about. It helps to clean and stabilize our aura by removing and or transferring negative energy, as well as protecting us from negative energy. So with all of that being said, why wouldn't you carry an agate with you? And like I said, there's many different kinds of agates, and they all have their own specific metaphysical and healing qualities. Agate is also a great stone for skin disorders, insomnia, stomach issues, gum issues. It helps to detoxify your body. It helps your heart and blood vessels. It strengthens your cardiac, your heart muscles, and heals emotional disharmony. And it fosters love. And I think that it does all of that because it is a harmonizing and a grounding stone. It helps you to ground your energy. It helps you to remove the blockages. It helps you to clear out energetic blockages that you have within your energy fields and energy systems that you may not be aware of. So agate to me is a really great stone to have on you if you are studying for something, if you're learning something new, if you have decided to start working out, if you have decided that you want to run in or participate in a marathon or any type of sport. If you decide that you want to meditate and work with your chakras, if you decide that you want to connect to the collective consciousness so that you could bring about more oneness in your life and your life experiences, if you're feeling like, you're left out, or you don't feel like you really belong on earth, or if you feel like your spirit guides are not with you anymore, agate is a really great stone to carry with you so that you can feel that connection to all. So yeah, and the interesting thing about agate is that I decided to carry agate with me this week so that I could also see if all of the information that I read about agate was true for me, and if I experienced any of the energies or metaphysical qualities that I've read about agate. And I must say, for myself, because I'm super sensitive when it comes to gemstones and energy, that I do believe that what I have just told you is definitely true from my experience of carrying agate. I have started working out, and in the beginning when you start working out, you're like, okay, I want to do this for an hour. But when you start doing it, you're like, oh God, I can't take this anymore. I could only take this for like 15 minutes and then I'm going to stop. I actually worked out for about 30 minutes in the morning and about an hour in the evening. So with regards to longevity and boosting your energy and strength, definitely 100%. I have not meditated with agate, but I must also mention that in carrying agate, I feel like a oneness. Like normally, because I'm so sensitive to energy, I'm okay in my house because I'm accustomed to this energy and I do a lot of cleansing in the house. But when I go outside, I feel like such a so sad and so much sorrow. Sometimes I find that after work, I'll step outside to go home and I'm just crying for no reason because there's so much energy that is sad energy that I come across where I work and in the city that I live. It's sometimes very overwhelming to me. Like I will just be en route to my house and I'm crying all over the place for no reason. Like nothing happened for me to cry. Why am I crying? It's because I'm really sensitive with regards to the energy, but in carrying the agate with me, I don't feel all of that sorrow. So, fam, I'm telling you, agate is a really, really great stone to carry. Go to your local gemstone store and get a piece. The pieces that I have are I got them from a gemstone store out where I worked, and they were not expensive at all. Some of the pieces that I found were a little bigger, different colors, but these are just, three of the pieces that I decided to pick up. They're really, really great stones to work with. So I think that, if you want to learn something new, if you want to expand your learning capacity, if you want to have the endurance to go the extra mile with your workout or your fitness regimen or routine, if you want to start meditating and clearing your chakras and energy fields, if you want to balance your yin yang energy and that energy of yin yang that you have with the other people that you relate to on a daily basis, whether it be at work or at home, your family, your friends, your spouse, yourself, your guides, whatever, you want to protect yourself. Agate is a great stone to get. So see, this is this foolishness again. So I really suggest that, you do your research, you go and get a stone. It doesn't have to be expensive. Feel the stone. The stone that's right for you is the one that you will be attracted to. You don't have to get the biggest stone in the store. You just need to get the stone that's right for you, and work with it and see what happens. Now, I'm not going to do a attunement to agate because if you want to, because a couple of different things. First, agate is a gemstone that is on the earth. And being that we live on earth, we are already attuned to the energy of agate as well as every other gemstone. We are attuned naturally to every form of energy healing. We just forgot. If you want to be attuned to any type of energy healing or any gemstone, all you have to do is ask your higher self to attune you. It's just as simple as saying something like, higher self, I would like you to please attune me to the energy of whatever, if it is in my highest and best good. And boom, if your higher self feels like it's something that you need and you should be attuned to, it will automatically attune you to it. Isn't that wonderful, fam? That is just like absolutely great. But if you don't feel like that necessarily works for you, you can pick up an agate and communicate with it and say, agate, I would like to be agate and higher self. Please attune me to the energy of this agate stone. And boom, you are attuned. You can sit and meditate with the agate to connect with its energies more, and you will be attuned to the agate. So that is the reason why I am not going to do the agate attunement. I probably will not do any gemstone attunement because it's just that simple. This is not complicated by any means, and don't let anybody let you, lead you to believe that it is complicated. However, there are people that feel like they need to be introduced to certain energies by other people who have been working with the energy more, and that is definitely understandable. So you can take that route as well. But I just wanted to give you a different option and a different view on things that might resonate with you a little more than actually, going through this whole process of saying a prayer that's really, really long and closing your eyes and lying down and me sending you energy. It can be like that, but it doesn't necessarily have to be like that. If you do feel like you want me to go through that whole process, please leave me a note below and I am more than willing to do that in my vlogs. Let me know which one you feel more comfortable with, and then we'll go from there. I'm more than happy to, do it that way as well. So I hope that you enjoyed this vlog about agate, and make sure you work with the energies of the full moon tomorrow. It will be in your best interest to do that. I hope that you enjoy the rest of all of this energy that we are going to be surrounded by and blessed by with regards to the full moon tomorrow in the sign of Aquarius. And I hope that you enjoy all of the wonderful information about the agate gemstone. Fam, I will check you next week and we will be discussing another gemstone. I haven't decided which one that I want to discuss, but as you can see, I have a lot, and eventually I'm going to buy all of those gemstones that I don't have so that I can show you what the gemstones look like and we can talk about them as well. So enjoy. I love you.